that spiders don't like the smell of conkers.
Ah, now someone else told me this.
True?
So if you're meant to put, if you get conkers and put them strategically around your house, apparently you won't get any
Spiders will stay away.
What is it about the smell of the conker then?
But then you'll get like squirrels coming.
Have they got noses? Spiders got noses? I've never seen a spider with
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Well, they haven't got noses the size of yours, Al.
Is that your new book, Al? Is it? Do spiders have noses? $4.99 available for Christmas.
Probably don't work on $1.99 by
Let me log on to Amazon now.
I mentioned earlier on, apparently, a useful fact in the Sun today is that the average adult has 14 occurrences of flatulence per day. So the fact that, you know, you and your production team, in the next
and we do
3
produce,
hours,
yeah.
in the next 3 hours, there's going to be some pumping going on.
Yeah.
I've had up since I was a kid, that phrase.
There's a reason for that, Al.
So during the 3-hour show,
Yeah, well, Paddy Barkley claims to have sort of gone early doors, didn't he? with an SBD, he claims to have done that, and so we had no need to take it any further.
Does that include the inward ones where you try and keep men? Yeah.
Inward ones?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be doing that.
This is a whole show.
No, Righty used to say, I've just done an inward one.
I've just.
As in, he wouldn't let it out in the studio, which is pretty horrific if you do that.
It would be in a confined
You want to do a
space.
show with Jason Gundy?
No, he would let go, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's Jason's diet, isn't it? It's predominantly takeaway Chinese
Disgusting,
food
yeah.
or kebabs that Jason lives on.
Yeah.
So
do you do that
it's
a lot
not
then? Do
ideal.
you actually shove them in, like, 'cause I'm just wondering if that's anything...
That's a whole new show.
No, does that
Very late.
Does that
Sorry,
explain what comes out of your mouth?
Excuse me.
That's very harsh. So anyway, I think
My
we
breath
best.
that bad.
It's all got a bit schoolboy this. So
Well, you started it.
yeah, I did start.
You've been listening to this 3 hours?
I present it as a useful fact. So, what's happening in the next round?
Well, it's Fernando Torres. Is he all that? More or less. Actually, no, he isn't.
I love Adrian.
No, seriously, he's a brilliant goal scorer, no denying that.
Yeah.
However, when Rafa says he's worth more than £70 million, you then have to have a look at it and say, well, is he? All he does is score goals.
Is he worth more than Ronaldo?
Well, there's the question. Well, the question really is he worth more than Rooney? Because Rooney not only scores, he creates. Torres just scores, and he's very good at that.
It's the most important thing on the pitch.
All you do is just score goals. You get on my nerves.
Well, hang on, if Rooney scores goals and creates goals and works back, tracks back for the team, I know who I'd rather have.
Well, who scores more goals over the course of a season? Probably Fernando Torres, yeah, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Possibly, but then they get shared around more in the Man United team. If you put Rooney in the Liverpool team, which you obviously can't do.
Alvin, I mean, you're a Liverpool man. I mean, you wouldn't want to sell him for that kind of... Would you turn down?
I don't think we will. I don't think... The question is, you're Man United, and you're Spurs, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which one would you want up if you could only have one?
One of those players.
Without any bias, Andy.
Okay, I'll take two.
That's a very good question.
It's impossible to answer, but I'll take Rooney.
You take Rooney. That doesn't surprise me.
I probably would. I mean, I'm not putting them in the same, but we've got a couple of pretty decent goal scorers. I would probably take Rooney for what we need for our team, but that doesn't mean that he's the better player. It just means
Stop sitting on the fence.
Well, it's true. I would say Rooney.
Adrian, you're right.
It's true, but it's a reason we've got strikers. We don't need strikers as much as we need someone like Rooney. Everybody needs.
No, what they do, they take Rooney, sell him, and then buy a centre half.
Yeah, we would. Yeah. That's what we do.
Love a deal, don't be Tottenham. Love a
Adrian,
deal.
I know what you're saying, that Rooney's more of a team player.
Well, yeah, there's more to his game.
Yeah, I can
That's it.
understand that.
So it's not. I'm not knocking Torres. It's just a genuine football debate as to whether he does belong in that elite bracket of. You mentioned Ronaldo. I put Messi in there as well. These are players that not only score but they create goals and do.
So, who would you
far more.
take for Peterborough then?
All of them, especially I put them all at the back as well at the moment.
in the goal.
I just block up the goal. That's what we've got to do now.
Torres or Ibrahimovic, says the librarian.
I do like Ibrahimovic a lot,
Really?
but Torres probably out of those two. But Torres or Rooney, I don't think there's even a debate. Everybody would take Rooney, wouldn't they? And if you wouldn't, it's just a sort
Well,
of.
do you know, they did a poll
anti-Rooney
yesterday. I think Dan's did it before myself and Jay we came on the 7, and it was something like 87% went for Torres, then about 10% Rooney and 3% Drogba.
Right.
So they split it 3 ways.
Blimey.
Torres Rakambai.
Does that count as 3 ways?
Oh, sorry, you're serious.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Torres Rakambai.
Now you're winding me up, aren't you?
It's Adrian.
Are you standing in for Stan on Cool Collingwood this week?
It's Adrian and Alvin up next, and John Motson's in
Oh, brilliant.
tomorrow, and Lawrence Delalio and his dad. Fantastic. Andy, always a pleasure. Back
you.
at the weekend, of course.
7 to 10 Saturday and Sunday.
7 to 10.
We've got Emma Noble coming in the weekend.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So, the boys back on Saturday, or with Jace, of course, Andy back. I'm back tomorrow with Andy Jacobs. He'll still be absolutely distraught about Chelsea losing a game, and he won't have calmed down.
Shall I cast 3-1 on this desk?
Definitely, yeah, do that now.
Okay.
I'll go and get you a chisel. It's Adrian and Alvin up next.
Get set to stick one in the back of the net all next week as TalkSport is giving away copies of that great new football video game from EA Sports, FIFA 10. Throughout the day, all next week, put your nifty knowledge of the beautiful game to the test. And you could be one of the first to own a hot off the production line, brand new copy of FIFA 10 from EA Sports. Play back of the net all through the day, all next week on TalkSport with FIFA 10. EA Sports' great new football game. Let's FIFA 10. Website talking and tweeting.